Good morning, welcome to Vlogmas day 8. I look like this today. We're dealing with it. I might put some makeup on later because I'm going out. But as for right now, I'm in the dye shed. As you can see, behold, the dye shed, and I'm in an old jumper. Well, it is old. It's an old acrylic jumper, so dye will wash out if I get dye on it. Plan for today is finish dyeing up the 100-gram skeins of the Legends and Lattes collection. I've got Scalvert Stone to do, which is 32 skeins, and then I've got Exotic Bean Water, which is more. Depending how long Exotic Bean Water takes to exhaust, depends on whether I get it all done today or not. Let's have a look. I don't know if you can see my breath. I can see my breath. It's so cold down here. My nails have gone blue. I jest. But yeah, I've got a fair amount of yarn to dye. So that's exciting. But there's quite a lot of almost a full teaspoon of dye. I was going to say 7/8 of a teaspoon of dye, which is quite a lot. So it can take quite a while to exhaust. I've got a phone call, 1 second. I'm back. It's about a doctor's appointment I was meant to be having tomorrow that's been rescheduled to Friday next week. Yes, I'm dyeing up Scalvert Stone and Exotic Bean Water today. It's also our local town's light switch on, so Mario and I are going to go down to that and see the lights getting switched on. Very exciting, and it's a lovely crisp day. I'm fogged up and so spotty. Anyway, doesn't matter. I went inside, had some lunch, and I had a muffin. With my new Discovery muffins. I need to cover that. Anyway, doesn't matter. Da-da-da. I tripped the switch. Struggles of being in a shed, mate. Tripped the switch trying to have 4 things on. It's probably partly because the that's why I have a separate switchboard in the dye shed. It's probably partly because the door's open, so maybe it has to work harder to like heat it up. But if I don't have the door open, it gets really foggy. I can't turn them all on at once, so I'll turn on 2 and then I'll have a small pause, and then I'll turn on the next 2 and see if that works any better. So because my doctor's appointment, which was tomorrow, isn't tomorrow anymore, I'm tempted just to come down tomorrow in more clothes than I'm currently wearing and dye exotic beam water tomorrow, because I have an extra day where I wasn't going to dye yarn because of when my doctor's appointment was, blah, 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 doesn't matter. So I can dye yarn tomorrow, so I might do exotic beam water tomorrow instead. Bring down my Kindle and just like bust them out. That might be the smart way to do it, because I'm so cold right now and it's such a beautiful day, and tomorrow's meant to be a terrible rainy day, and I really want to go for a walk because I didn't go this morning. So I'm going to finish up these trays and then go for a walk. I think that is what I want to do. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop playing with my face. I'm just very conscious of it now because I've seen it. But no, I'm very happy with how this is going. I wish that I'd done this like last week, 2 weeks ago, because then I'd be done by now. But that's fine. These things happen. That's okay. And then on Friday I'll have a twisting party with all of the yarn that I've dyed up and have upstairs so far, and twist all of that up. And then early next week I can dye up all of the mini skeins, because I really need to, because I've not done that yet. The reason I was delayed in starting dyeing mini skeins is because my supplier was out of my merino sock mini skeins, so I had to email them and get them sent separately, and they took a bit longer to come through, and by that point I'd already started dyeing. So yeah, that's why the reason I've left it till last, but that's okay. That's okay. Had a nap after my walk and now it's dark. I think it's now too dark for me to film Advents. I'll film it tomorrow morning and I'll slot it in, but I will be looking different. Hello! So day 8 Advent. Day 8 Advent, because I'm filming 2 at once now. So, hello, we're on day 8. I've got a cup of tea with me because I'm very cold. Just a little snapshot into tomorrow's video as to what I look like. This. Day 8. I have 4 advent calendars this year. I have the Chromatic Yarns advent calendar this year. My advent calendar is inspired by spells from Dungeons and Dragons. It's called the Book of Spells Advent. I also have Selena of Through the Wardrobe Yarn Co. She did a Nutcracker advent. Alison of Lofty Loop did a watercolour advent. I did a swap with both of those lovely ladies. And then I also have a Bird and Blend tea advent calendar, which is one I actually bought myself. Ah, I'm so cold. Shall we start with Chromatic Yarns as always? It's going to be blown out a little bit because I've got my little light on top of my thing, because I haven't got my ring light out yet. I need to have a play with it, but it's kind of, it's not as bright as it's looking, but it's like a purpley colour with some pink in it. This colourway is Dispel Magic. This is a spell you would cast on something to dispel a magical element of it. For example, if something has a trap on it, for it to go off, or something you can do dispel magic and then the trap wouldn't go off when you open the thing, that kind of thing. I just think this is a really pretty colour as well. Next up we have Alison of Lofty Loop. Today's colourway is called Cozy Cocoa. Ah, pretty. Not what I expected at all. This is a pink colour. I'm going to hold it back, so hopefully it's a bit more accurate. It's kind of a candy pink colour, very similar to day 5 of Through the Wardrobe Yarn Co's Advent, but not quite the same. I thought Cozy Cocoa would be more... Oh no, it does have some brown through it. It has some brown through it. I see it now. It's because... I don't know if you can hear the rain. It's above you, but it's absolutely chucking it down. But yeah, not the most ideal lighting situation, but it's been dark all day, so not much I can do about it, unfortunately. And then Through the Wardrobe Yarn Co. So even number means it's a Surrey day. Oh hey bub, finally made it off my bed, have you? At least I assume that's where you've been. In all fairness, the heating's not been on in the house while I've been down the dye shed. It's cold. Oh, pretty. This is a really good candy pink. Love this one. Really nice. It's so... Oh, Surrey is so soft. It's so clever to do both a sock and Surrey one because it's just something a bit different. It's one reason I like to offer a BFL base for my advents, because it's something a little bit different. And I'm not saying it to be like hashtag not like other dyers, you know, like hashtag not like other girls, but at the same time it is nice to have a unique selling point to your advent. I've just got Yorkshire tea biscuit brew at the moment. It's what I fancied. I think I need the caffeine, but yes, it's too hot for me to drink, so I won't have any. Next up we got Bird and Blend. I've opened day 7. It's not day 7, it's day 8, which is at the top here. Ooh! Hazelnut and chocolate black tea with a splash of gold. This is the Hazelnut Rocher, like the Ferrero Rocher by Ferrero, the people that do Nutella and Kinder Bueno and stuff. I don't know if it's going to focus. I've had this one before. It is quite nice. It's kind of got Nutella-y vibes to it. It's not quite strawberries and Nutella pancake, which is one of my all-time favourite teas. But it kind of has that Nutella-y vibe to it. It's got some gold sprinkles in it as well, because festive. So yeah, that is day 8 of Advent. And yeah, back to yesterday. Currently have a kimchi on my lap. Bloop. Hi. Hi. Oh, that is not a flattering angle for someone who carries weight in the stomach. But yeah, currently waiting for Mario to come home so we can go have a look at the light switch on. Very exciting. Yeah. Just waiting for him to return. Currently 5:15. Hopefully he comes home soon. I just put the camera down and guess who rocks up? Great timing. Good evening. We are back. We went to see the lights. Just like with Ruddington Market, there were so many children around. So many children around. We didn't actually end up staying to see the lights switching on because that wasn't until 7. And we went a little early. But there were kids dancing from the local dance school, and there was a choir and an orchestra from the local area. And it was just lots of market stalls out and like funfair rides. And we got a hot dog with onions, delicious. And then we stopped off at the Chippy on the way home to get a cone of chips as well, because a hot dog is not going to sustain me for dinner. And then yeah, had a cheeky cone of chips when we got back, and currently just watching Make It at Market and just yeah, chilling out. It's very cold in this house. Might shout out to Mario to put the heating on. Cats have the zoomies, because of course they do. It's that time. Probably time to keep Hoik and Kimchi out of the tree. She seems to like climbing the tree at the moment. I don't know what's different this year to previous years, but something seems to be. I have actually done some work on this yesterday. My advent from last year. I have drawn the winners to the make-along. The plan was to do the prizes tomorrow, but I might do maybe Friday instead. I need to see what the weather's doing. But I really want to finish all of this dyeing tomorrow. So depending on what time I finish dyeing the yarn, depends on whether I go to the post office or not. But if not tomorrow, then definitely Friday. Because, yeah, I really want to finish dyeing all of this yarn. Because then I can relax until I have to do all the mini skeins. Such mini skein regret. You're right, bub. You got the zoomies. Yeah, a little bit. That's fine. So yeah, I'm just attaching day 16. Got to fade this one in. There's a few that you don't have to fade in, and then you start fading them in again because I'm decreasing. As you can see, I actually have a corner. You definitely can't see because I'm not demonstrating this well. But yeah, this is the fade into Christmas. This is from last year's Custard Yarns Advent. I'm just very behind on working on it, which is why I've not started making anything using this year's yet, because I dragging my feet with it really, aren't I? So I need to get a wiggle on and put a bit more work into this, because it's definitely necessary. Anyway, it has been quite a productive, don't know, it's not been as productive a day as I wanted, but that's okay. That's okay. The fact that tomorrow is freed up is good, because it means I can actually finish dyeing it up tomorrow instead, and I didn't have to push it today. It meant I got to go for a nice walk, which I always enjoy doing, and all of that. So yes, no regrets there, but I do regret the nap that I took, because then I woke up and it was dark. And when you do that, it just feels like so much time has passed. It wasn't even that long a nap. I think it was only half an hour. It just goes dark so quickly here, and early. It's dark by about 4, half 4. So yeah, the town that I live in isn't necessarily the fanciest of places. I mean, I couldn't afford to live in a fancy place, but it's not that bad. A lot of people who have always lived here slag it off a bit, but I mean, we've moved here and people don't understand why we would move here. People being the locals don't seem to know, but it was affordable. I actually don't mind it. I like that they put events like today on. They have a big food festival in the summer. They've got a market every Saturday and Friday. And I just like that they do things like that encourage people to like come out into the community. It's just nice. And because, yeah, it was really busy today, which I really like to see. Because then, you know, you're supporting the local economy, which we love to do. So, yeah. Yeah, it's just nice. It's nice that things like this happen. Because as my parents always say, if you don't use it, you lose it. If no one went down to the light switch on today, then they might not make such a big thing of it next year, for example. I don't think I went last year, but we did go the year before. And then there wasn't one the year before that because, but it was much quieter the year before last than this year's, but also because that was 2021. So I think that was also, they might have spaced things out a bit more, so it wasn't quite so crowded. But yeah, it was good. We didn't look around the Christmas trees today because the queue was so long. So I might pop down tomorrow or Friday, depending when I get things done. Because it's near the post office, so I could do both. Post things and... Anyway. I also need to buy some Christmas cards. So many things to do. And write them all. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you are well. Let me know what you've been up to today. The daily check-in. We love to see it. And yeah, I put some makeup on eventually. This is still ever present though, isn't it? Ugh, it drive me out the wall. Anyway, yes, let me know what you've been up to today. Have you had a nice day? How is your week going? Fill me in. I'm nosy. Incredibly nosy. And, yeah. You working on any Advent projects or anything? Are you cleaning yourself quite thoroughly there, bub? Oh yeah, behind the ears. Gonna rain. I mean, the forecast already told me, but you know, old wives' tale also tell me. Is that a well-known thing everywhere? If cats clean behind their ears, it's going to rain. Mario hadn't heard it before we got cats, but I grew up with cats, so I definitely have heard it. Anyway, yes, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'm posting every day in the run-up to Christmas, either on here or on Patreon. Thank you to everyone who has joined Patreon this year, and also who has joined in the last week. I really, really, really appreciate it. And yeah, I love that little community over there. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Does that check out? I think so. And I will see you very soon in tomorrow's video. Bye.